Hey there, friends. Damon Day here, the new get out of debt guy. Steve's off today, probably doing something cool and boomery like alphabetizing paper bills. But you and I, we're diving into something that I bet you've heard 100 times, but probably never like this. We've got to teach kids about financial literacy. Yep, heard it, said it, maybe even cheered it on at a PTA meeting. So if this topic sounds potentially helpful for you, boop that like button to give this a little love. It helps more people find this message. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button and the bell too. We drop real talk like this every week. You can also find a mountain of resources over at getoutofdebt.org. Now, let's dive into it. The classroom isn't a wallet. Picture this. A 16-year-old sitting in a classroom under buzzing fluorescent lights, filling out a worksheet titled Budgeting Basics. He's got $0 in his actual bank account, if he even has one. His mom's stressing about rent, and he's never once paid for a gallon of gas in his life. Now, that worksheet, it might as well be written in Latin. We're teaching the test, but not the terrain, and that's the problem. Because basic financial literacy without real-world context is like giving the fire safety training without ever letting someone near a stove. The first time they get burned, it's not a lesson, it's a scar. Money isn't just math, it's emotion, identity, insecurity. It's watching your parents fight about it in the kitchen at night. It's deciding whether to buy lunch or save for prom. Let me tell you about Marcus, a 19-year-old who took the personal finance class, aced it, could explain an APR like he invented it. But when his mom got laid off and he started charging gas to get to school, he panicked. He ghosted the bills, started every day with stomach knots every time his phone buzzed. Just one more week, he whispered. I just need one more week. Because he knew the facts, but he didn't know the feelings. Now here's the truth that hits a little closer to home. Kids mimic what they see. Not what we say, but what we do. If you swipe a card and sigh, stress over every bill, or impulse buy and hide the bags later, they see it. So here's the hard question. What are you teaching your kids about money through your actions? Because before they even step into that classroom, they've been soaking in your money habits like a sponge. You are their first financial role model, whether you want that job or not. I know a guy, he's a good dad. He teaches his kids about money. They both took the same high school finance class. But here's the kicker. One son, money hits his pocket and poof, it's gone like a fart in the wind. The other, a budgeting ninja, plots his purchases like a Wall Street analyst. Now, same house, same class, same tools, completely different instincts. Why? Because education matters, but so does wiring, emotion, observation, and experience. And none of that fits in a worksheet box. The myth of the magic class. Let's talk about that class. If you think a single financial literacy class at 16 is some kind of magic bullet, the research says not so fast. Yes, it can help. It can boost knowledge, but it fades. Most studies show a short-term bump in confidence, maybe better budgeting for a year, maybe two. Then what? Poof! Like the fart in the wind. Gone like forgotten Spanish verbs and cafeteria pizza. Although, I still remember that pizza. Because if the lessons aren't tied to real choices, real consequences, and real growth, they just float away. The secret to making it stick. What does stick? Well, getting burned, paying a bill late, saving up for something big, and actually making it. That's when money goes from concept to conviction. That's why experience trumps theory every single time. Now, this is going to sound like nothing you've ever heard before, but hang with me. There's a strong case for giving your kid a credit card early. Oh my gosh. I know. Stay with me. Yes, a credit card. No, not to buy Yeezys, and no, not without boundaries. But used right, with you right there coaching, it's like giving them financial training wheels. Here's why it works. Real world rehearsal. You get to practice budgeting, spending, paying on time with stakes that are low, and you're right there to catch them. You have safety and visibility. Credit cards come with stronger fraud protections and clean digital tracking. You can sit down together and look at what's being spent and why. Lessons that stick. It's better to make a $20 mistake now with you nearby than a $2,000 mistake later when rent's due and the lights are about to be shut off. Confidence and habits. Supervised credit use helps them build good habits. Paying on time, staying within limits, learning the needs versus wants muscle. It's not risky parenting. It's smart scaffolding. Letting your kid handle credit early with your guidance is a gift that pays off for decades. And let's be honest, they're going to face it eventually. Better now while the stakes are low. Remember that 16-year-old at the desk, lost in a maze of budgeting worksheets? Give him real tools, real mistakes, and real support. And one day, he won't just understand money, he'll own it. So yes, teach the class by all means, but don't stop there. Keep the lessons coming, make them real, show them in your actions, and give them room to learn before it costs them everything. Now, if you've enjoyed this podcast today, it's free to subscribe. Hit the like button or tell someone about it. It'll help me and it'll help you too. I love win-win outcomes. And when you hit that like button, it tells the algorithm that this was worth listening to, and that helps more folks find their way here. Have something you'd like to talk about? Well, feel free to drop a comment below. And before you go, boop that like button, subscribe, and check out getoutofdebt.org for more free resources. Until next time, peace.
Got a money question keeping you up at night? Well, don't just Google it. Get real answers from real people who actually know what they're talking about. Head to getoutofdebt.org/podcast to ask your question, and you might hear it on an upcoming episode. But hey, if you'd rather keep it private, Damon Day has your back. Visit DAMONDAY.com because getting out of debt is easier with the right help. That's getoutofdebt.org/podcast, where smart money questions lead to smarter money moves.